Hello and welcome back to TheHereticSpot plays The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. After we had a favor for a friend, our friend decided to go to this island, which the name I've forgotten, Fake Island. Well, that is that. Use the witch senses, find the shrine that marks the start of the trial of treats. But let's see if Miss Metz still has a quest for us. Family Matters. Use the witch center, search room, find Palace Hut. That should be the next one. But I saw that just up that hill there is a spot or a house which contains an exclamation mark, which I sign as a available quest. Let's see. On this wonderful morning, ooh, look at those ruins.
The old god demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy run. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the old god, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
That sounds more like a dwarf than a god.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Let's see. Where is that? Is it secondary? Maybe? No, not treasure hunt. I should have seen that actually. Popping up. A greedy god. V. Damn it! I was too slow. A greedy god. Here we go.
Oh, All-God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Wine. Or more like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent. Someone placed an illusion here.
Oh, hell.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Huh. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Well, I'll try the second option.
Listen here, lardass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
Huh. That was nice. He all the flies. Is that loot? He doesn't need it anyway. Let's see what the old god has to offer. Oh. No, I'm not going through your stuff. Absolutely not. How could you even say that?
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And? Will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the All-God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Farewell. The All-God show you favor.
Ta-da! 50 points. That was a fun little quest. Oh, what is that? Ignite more. Can't I ignite these? Ah, I can. looks a bit better. There's more. Wow. So many lights. No, when it's night, it probably looks quite nice here. And I hear some wolves. So, what's next in our glorious adventure? I wasn't in Oraton. There's still stuff there. At least a boat. Or was I? Because that boat is white as well as that one. Probably was there. Notice boat. Let's call the magical horse. Except it gets stuck. Very good. And what's next on our list? We have that. Talk to Hunter Velen. Is that far away? Mildly. Yep, I think that is the next side quest you should do.
Come on.
Oh, and what is our weight? We are at 60. 60? Wow, I should sell stuff. So going to a village would probably help.
Ooh, move it.
Pam. Yeah, totally. Right into the spears. Be a suicidal horse. But wait, you can't be, because you're magical. I just had something here. And if you ask if I'm curious what Kira Metz is now doing on the island, yes, I am curious. I probably would like to follow her as well. Slowly I kinda start understanding the controls. The left and right control is not the for the turn, it just lets the horse move into that direction. So if I'm looking like this and push the left button, it will turn right, because it turns where I look at. It's more like a strafe than a turn button.
Slower.
Nah. Come on. Stay on the road.
Gonna kill you! Go for the horse, son! lads!
Killed you, you scurvy mutant!
Wasn't there 4 of them?
Not so fast, Roach.
Yep, pretty much overburdened. We need bigger saddlebags. I think they are quite expensive. Oh. Look who's there.
That's it, Roach.
We'll flail your skin off. Don't let him catch his breath!
To whom are you talking?
Move it.
There was that god offering stone. Still overburdened.
Whoa there, Roach.
Well, they have someone there I need. Come on, I don't see even a cloud count rain yet.
Buying or just perusing?
Perusing.
Show me what you've got on offer.
So, first off, getting rid of that stuff. Yeah, let's get rid of all of it for now. That is better than what I have. Didn't I exchange that actually? What is that? 5th essence. Quite bad lot of money for that thing. Yep, that's farewell.
So long.
Didn't I? Ah, no, I didn't because of the the glyph plus 2%. So Axi sign intensity. Oh, for vitality, resistance, piercing, bludgeoning, bleeding, slashing. What does have weight? Okay, quest items shouldn't have any weight, but first do have weight. quite a lot actually. And that's worth quite a lot. But now I am a bit lighter. And there's Neelan.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different than late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I suspected the jealous sister, murdered her.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
Oh, and you opened the door, meaning you invited me in. No, nah. Biatch.
Trebling. What's new in the broad world?
What's on your mind?
What?
Baron's guard. So let's see. We have something here.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye. But gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Oh,
Thanks. Farewell.
might have been a werewolf then. Forge.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's scythes and hoes. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them. I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks. Farewell.
When I grow up...
Ah. That wasn't what I wanted. But yes.
Got this diagram. Think you can forge the weapon?
I might be more in for repair. What is 57? No, I think we can allow us 57 for repairs. Okay, and crafting. We are level 8. Ooh. This sword has way more damage. Less good stats. More percentage stats, but 30 damage. That is something enormously better. And that's the best thing I can make, I think. Let's see. Greens. Greens have special abilities. Like chance of poison. I think that's the one I use at the moment. Critical hit damage. Ooh. Scaly longsword. That looks nice. 67 to 83. Magic item, and it uses less ingredients, but it has no chance for any bonus stuff. But it has higher damage chance, way higher damage chance. I have good amount of materials actually. Required amateur. Okay, that is not bad. Yeah, silver swords is nothing worth. I have enough iron ingot. But yes, we will forge ourselves a Nilfgaardian longsword. Ba-ba. Crafting, repair, dismantle. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff we can dismantle from here. Costs money, yes. Costs lots of money actually. But farewell.
So long.
But that is actually a good thing. And that is, yep, the level 2 longsword. It looks pretty damn nice, that Viper steel sword. Ooh, look at that. Damage must be great. Is it? No, it's morning. It's 10 AM and we have such a shitty weather. So let's see. Let's go to the woods. I actually want to see the sword. Yeah, the sword looks definitely nice. What's up here?
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
No, delusion level 2. We don't have that.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back. Move out, boys.
That was a fair trade, I'd say.
Scabies.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Oh, that was family matters. But after that fair trade, I say we make a fair end in that rainy, stormy weather we have right now, even though it's in the morning. I shake my fist towards the clouds, but that's not working. So, thank you for watching, and till next time, goodbye.